Said it all. Well, I told Booster yesterday, Frazier are one of the three things. You're gonna get love, you're gonna get laughs, and you're gonna get lessons.
Yep.
And to be here in front of you all,
Truly been blessed, this family. We truly love the fact that we are together.
it's a privilege to be a part of this family.
Yes.
And I think all of us share one thing, that we're grateful to be here. Everybody loves everybody. You ain't got to like half of them, but we love them.
We love.
Because at the end of the day, regardless to the issues, the challenges, the problems, the verbiage, we're family at the end of the day. So, now that I got that out of the way, so this is gonna be the shortest message in the history of my preaching. So we're gonna go to, and y'all just bear with me, because I can't, I gotta take my glasses off to see. So we're gonna go to Genesis, and I'm not reading all the way through it, so just the background. Everybody knows the story of Noah and the ark, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to read a couple of scriptures just for the sake of protocol. Genesis chapter 6, verse 8 and 9. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. Okay. So, the title of this message is Stay on the Boat. Okay. So when Debbie at this, I'm tripping, and I gotta get through this. We're gonna go down here with no brakes, because I gotta get through this. But when she asked me about it, Lord had literally, I just saw a interview or something, the guy was talking about Noah and the ark and all of that. So when she asked me, and she said, it's obviously for the family reunion, what greater story than Noah? Because let's start with this. Noah was 600 years old when God told him to create the ark, right? The boat. You follow me? 600 years old. How does that apply to us? You still got work to do, sir. You still got work to do, ma'am.
Okay.
At 64. 58. Y'all just getting started. Y'all got plenty of time. Don't even worry about it. It's never over.
Yeah.
Regardless to what it looks like. All of us in here have been through some kind of hell and high water and back.
Yeah.
And we're still here. You know why you're still here? Because your work is not done.
Okay, no, no.
Even with all that you've already done, it's still some more. How do I know that? Because the reason why the flood came was because man was evil. Y'all know the story. Man was evil. God completely wiped out the entire population. There were no people. There were no animals left. None whatsoever, right? So with Noah, it was 8 of them that God commanded to go on the boat. From that 8, because remember, the whole entire population was wiped away. From that 8, we still to this day see the benefits of it. We still see the evidence of it. Why? Because now we had 8 point something billion people on the earth? All started from 8. Let me just drop this on you. From that 8, guess how many blood types we have? 8. Hey, is that? So, as the Frazier family, our job, our assignment, is to go out into the earth and be who we are.
Yeah.
Share the love, share the laughs, share the history. We've all got separate stories. We've all got our own identities. But as a family unit, 8 people completely changed the trajectory of the earth. So with all that we are, with the numbers that we have, what are we supposed to be doing? There's so many gifts in this room. Researcher, photographer, planner. Bert does every daggone thing. T-shirts, and you name it. She does everything. So get this. Now that we got that out of the way, this is what's crazy to me. God told Noah to do something he had never done because of something that was coming that had never even been seen. How crazy are you going to look when you get your command?
Right.
And here's the beauty of it. It don't matter because ain't nobody, God is only talking to you, Debbie. God is only talking to you, Missy. God is only talking to you, Sherman.
Yeah.
Nobody else has the command but you.
No.
So guess what? It ain't got to make sense.
There you go.
That's right.
Where you go?
Can I pick on Bert for a minute? Because I'm about to see my faces. I watched this woman for 30-something years accomplish this, that. Looking from the outside in. What is she doing now?
Right.
But she's the one that's got the command.
Right.
Don't adjust and accommodate what you're supposed to be doing for the sake of somebody else and what they might possibly say.
Amen to that. Right, man.
As they say in the streets now, stand on business.
Wow.
Because at the end of that day, guess what? You're the one responsible. You're the one that's held accountable. Why?
Wow.
Because God gave you the command.
That's so true.
Todd is not responsible for me being up here. And we're twins.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for him when he got up here. And we're twins. Totally separate assignments. Same family. Look at the reach. He's Muslim, I'm Baptist. Look at the reach.
Yeah.
As Frazier, nobody left out. As many people as we got, half of us here met people we ain't never met.
Yeah.
Right out of this family. There are gifts everywhere. Right? So, God gave Noah, told him to do something he had never done, gave him the instructions to do it, and it didn't make sense to anybody. But it didn't matter. Here's the deal, and hear me when I say this. The flood was coming. Ironically, it's raining today. Stay with me. 40 days and 40 nights, right? God will prepare you for what you're about to go through if you let him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sure will.
Yeah.
And you know, all you got to do, here's the reality. The most simple, difficult thing for us to do, Booster. Listen.
That's it. That's it.
He will tell you. He will instruct you. Now, let me say this, because God speaks to everybody in a different way. Keep your ears open, because it might not come how you think it is. It might be on the billboard. It might be through a text message. It might be through an interview. But you've got to keep your ears open, right? So God gave him the command. There was no evidence of Noah and what it was he had to do. There was no tangible evidence. This was something he had never seen.
Never heard.
He got two problems. There's a flood coming that nobody's ever seen, and then he's got so God made him an architectural engineer and a zoologist all at the same time. Here's the problem with that. He didn't know how to do either one.
That's right.
Every animal that God created,
That's
right? I'm in the book. Every animal God created had to go on the boat with him. Now, here's the crazy thing to me. This messed me up. He didn't call the animals to come. They just followed him. Stay with me. There are people coming to you. There are people coming to you. There are people coming to you, everybody in here. And they might look like animals, but guess what? You got what they need to get where they gotta go.
That's right.
By the time they all got on the boat, right? And I'm jumping in the fast forward. There were 8 of them. Noah, his sons' wives, 8 people, right? Why did God pick Noah? And this is the family part that I love. The Bible says he was a righteous man, right? Said he had God's grace. Guess what we had? Mammon. I am who I am as a preacher because of my grandmother. Well, how could that be? God gave the call. Yeah, but he put my grandmother in my life, and in conversations with her, 2 things she always told me. God showed me and God told me. And you know what I used to say to that then? Because I couldn't hear it back then. Had too much of me and me. That had to be filtered out. But she would always tell me, God told me and God showed me, and that's what I wanted. That was fascinating to me because I couldn't hear. So because of the relationship Mama had with God himself, a whole lot of us are here. A whole lot of us are still standing. A whole lot of us have survived what we've been through because of the prayers she prayed for us that sustained us, even when we didn't know. She prayed for me and him when we were kids. Lord, bring my babies back because we were separated from the family. Where are we at? The math is mathing. 1997, July, was the first time we reconnected with our family.
Wow.
This is 2026, player.
That's great.
And we are here. Y'all with me?
Yeah.
Okay, don't hang up yet. Here's another thing about the beauty of the boat. Noah didn't have anybody assigned to help him. He didn't have nobody assigned to help him. So he's out here in the middle of nothing, going at it
Crazy.
by himself.
Crazy.
Now you walk by and see this.
Crazy.
What in the world is the Joker doing? He's got to be every bit of 3/3 retarded. There is no rain. Say it again.
What are you doing?
There's no rain,
He's building a boat.
and he's building a boat. Boats are made to float on what? Water. Ain't no water. We ain't even got a creek. Think about look at the logic of this. Look at how retarded this looks. You are building a boat on dry land with no water in sight, no water predicted to come. The weather forecast ain't showing nothing.
He ain't got no trailer.
Ain't got nothing. He ain't got a trailer and he ain't got a truck. What are we doing? But he had to do what he was told. And here's the thing about God. Please understand this. When he speaks, he gives you details. He's not crazy. He's God.
He's God.
He's not us.
That's right.
So it's not going to look like what we expect it to. Because his mind is much bigger than ours.
That's right.
His thoughts are not our thoughts. His ways are not our ways. It's in the book. So you got 1 or 2 options with what it is you got to do and what it is you're assigned to do. You can do it or not. My personal recommendation, do it. Be like Nike and just do it. You know why? 2 things. Because there are consequences for your being hard-headed. And y'all know what the old people say, a hard head make a soft one. And then you also have to be mindful of, look at what Noah was able to accomplish and to reach because of what he did. Look at the people that he saved. He was on the boat with his family. And here's what I gotta add to that. And this might be a little bit sticky. When you go through your flood, Gerald, when you go through your flood, Missy, when you go through your flood, Shermy, when you go through your flood, Debbie, there should be a family member somewhere to ride with you on that boat through your flood. Because we got 40 days and 40 nights of this. You know, there is an appointed time for you to go through what you got to go through. There's also an appointed time for you to come out of what you just were in. Because once the flood subsided, the water lasted 150 days. And you got to be mindful of this. The floods covered literally the mountains. We're not talking about hydroplaning on the interstate. That's a joke. Right? The water was so high because it was 40 days and 40 nights. The water was up over the top of the mountains. So here's the deal, Pickle. Whatever you're going through, because the flood was up, the boat was on top of the water, right? What you're going through should push you closer to the Lord.
Amen, brother.
It looks crazy. And then on top of that, Booster, I ain't hit none of my notes yet. You're on the boat, right? Stay with me. You're on the boat. You got animals. Ain't no air conditioning. It's got a couple of windows because it's in there. You got a couple of windows. Ain't no air. Watch this. You don't have a captain to drive this boat. The boat is being drove by the flood.
Yeah.
Where in the world am I going to wind up landing? Because he told him what to build, but he didn't tell him where he's going. Where's this boat going to land? Now, me, myself, personally, can I just give y'all prices of priceology? I have a problem with taking instructions. If I can't see, even with a GPS, if I don't know where I'm going, I'm on one.
Yeah.
I can't turn that off. Now, I've had to learn some valuable lessons with faith, Dominique, just from listening to a GPS. Because hear me, I'm listening to a voice I don't know that's telling me where I got to get to because I don't know where I'm going. So I've got to, watch this, trust the voice because I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the map. And then I got to get on this boat and
Right.
Don't know where. Drift. Yeah.
the boat goes wherever the water takes it. But you got to stay on the boat. You know the problem with most of us, and this hurts me to even say it because I have to deal with this. We got too many people riding with us that don't need to be on the boat. Ain't nobody 8 but 8 people, and this is immediate family.
Wow.
So, figuratively speaking, I got Todd and his crew. I got Sherman and a couple other ones. And my 2 sons. I got my 8. The problem is, I'm trying to take everybody else on the boat. They're not assigned to be with you where you are going. Cut these people off.
Amen to that.
Here's why. Because while you on the boat, you are in a full-fledged flood. You don't know where you're going. All you know is how you get there. You're also on the boat with animals. So you got, it's stinking. The boat didn't have toilets for the animals. You also have the noises that they naturally make. So it's loud. And it's noisy. Right?
Yes.
And you're in the flood. So if you're taking people that can't deal with you and the worst things that you're going through, why are you with them?
Exactly.
Why are you hanging on? Because where you got to go, they're not going to be there when you get there. If they can't help you during the pain of the journey, why should they reap the rewards of it? Why should they reap the rewards? They weren't there. They were not there. The boat was specifically made with cypress wood. Meaning, I had to write this down. It repels insects. It does not rot. Nothing can grow on it. Fungi can't even grow on it. Right? Because again, it's wood. Wood and water, they don't go together. That math ain't mathing. Right? So, fast forward. If God made a boat, stay with me, don't hang up. If God made a boat to carry you through the flood, right? Why do you think he would make you less for you to go through what you gotta go through? What are you built of? What are you made of? For you to go through what you gotta go through. If he gave specific instructions for the boat to be made, you think, and you handmade by him, do you think you're less? Do you think you don't have what's in you to go through what you got to go through? Because remember, we got 40 days and 40 nights of this. You have to weather your storm. You have to weather your storm.
Wow. Yeah. Yes, boy.
Strap up. We got a bumpy ride, folks. We got 40 days and 40 nights, and then on top of that, I got to sit on this boat until the water goes down. So we got 40 and 40, then 150.
Right.
And 50. So we got, what is that? 4 months, you're a mathematician. 4 months and 10 days. 6 months.
Yeah, 180 is 6 months.
No, it's 150, wasn't it?
150 plus 40.
Okay, I got you. So you got 40 days of the rain, just the rain. Then you got another 150
That's 190.
to sit on what the rain did.
6 months.
On the same boat, stinking with the same Negroes.
Yeah, boy.
You can't Uber yourself off this boat. You can't send the hey, come pick me up. You can't even get what they call the thing, a Coast Guard to come lift you out. You got to ride this thing out. And guess what? You ain't got a choice. So if you jump off the boat, where you going?
Back to the water and drown.
You can't swim in the water that's over the top of a mountain.
Right.
Yeah.
Aquaman can't do that.
The only thing you got is a bird to go communicate with.
That's all you got.
Bird.
That's all you got. So God commands Noah to bring his family on the boat. When you're going through the flood, somebody in your family should be with you on that boat. Somebody in your family. He didn't have no friends on here. Somebody in your immediate circle, in your immediate family, should be with you on this boat. I'm done.
Amen.
Stay on the road.
So here's what I want all of you to remember. Stay on the boat. You don't have to, hear me clearly. You have to lose some people.
Yeah.
You got to cut some people off.
Yeah.
But with where you're going, where you're going,
Yeah.
everybody can't go with you.
Good
With
message.
what you are assigned to do, there's only a handful of people that can even stand to be around you.
There you go.
Because remember, the flood takes you up. It's up to you with what you do when you get there. So if you don't decide, I'm gonna let this draw me closer to the Lord, you're gonna have some more problems after the water subsides.
Yeah. Sure will.
Because you can't disconnect from the source and think you're gonna be okay. It's gotta be God first. It's gotta be. So I want to thank you all. Some of you.
Yeah.
Good message, bro. Good message.
That's good message.
That's a great
That's
message.
good message.
So, I'm sitting up here looking at a third generation Frazier.
Right.
Third, and all I can see is my curly haired daddy sitting teaching us. Man,
Wow. Wow.
I know. I know.
it looks so much like him standing up there. And the same, this is, the presence of him was just like my daddy when he was in the
Yeah.
in the church.
That's So.
Third generation.
Wow.
Third generation.
That's right.
Your grandmother was there when my daddy was sick. It was Aunt Velma, Aunt Allie, my mother, at the Church of God on Payne Avenue in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Main Avenue, sure
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
In Green School there now? Or,
Yeah, it's up
yeah.
on the hill up
That's where
there.
Green School is.
I'm sitting looking,
Wow.
man, I'm full.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have this thing.
Yeah.
God had Spooky to reach out to you two for a reason.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You feel me?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Feel me?
For real.
Feel me? I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Wow.
That's what's
I
up.
don't have, can't.
It's very meaningful. It's very blessed.
A preacher lost for words.
Everything.
It all belong to God, you know, that's it.
Everything.
God
That's
fills
amazing.
you up.
I'm so proud
Fills you up.
the way this day turned out. It was deserved, and we needed to hear that. And it's crazy. Yeah.
It's a reflection as I look back.
Dang.
One more thing about our family, one little historic. So there were 8 kids from Grandma Frazier. There were 3 kids before that was Granddaddy's first wife's kids, Grandma raised. So she raised 8 kids. Speaking of the ship, there was a relationship from each one of those kids all the way down to us. Every nephew, every niece, we had contact with all our uncles and aunts. All of them. All of them. Tennessee, and they moved out, there was still a connection
Yeah.
between all of us. And you second generation,
Yeah.
cousin,
Yeah.
And, well, no, you third generation, and he was there with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, third generation, yes.
Man.
Man, what a blessing.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
We were all connected. We gotta maintain that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta maintain that relationship. And so let's carry that forward in 2027.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be back here, let's pack this room out, 2027.
Yeah.
So spread the word,
Mm-hmm.
spread the word. Like
Something.
he said, everybody's not gonna get on the boat.
No.
But let's get as many as we can on the boat.
That's right.
Family.
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 Love all y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Love is in the air, brother.
On you.